And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I's, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position with 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what a job.
He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 17-0 our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Austin is there and brings in another one. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finds Pickens out right. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. He's got it with the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point and good by Sanders. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
74 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They're going to look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jerome Baker coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a 1st down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. They'll go option to the short side. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. 6 yards left on second down. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this. Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right. And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Tua now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some room to work. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 34. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one, because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Dolphins are looking at 1stNGold as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1stNGold. Edmonds is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And you have the and the strong man. That's a huge win.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.